Hello, boys and girls. My name is Mr. D'Annunzio. I'm your health and PE teacher here at PMES Elementary. I'm actually doing this lesson a little bit early just to kind of see if this lesson will work. The lesson that I'll be doing is a bowling lesson, but lucky for you, we're going to start off with a quick warm-up and then we're going to go from there. Now, as you can tell, I am at PMES Elementary in the gymnasium. It's pretty quiet in here because our classes are all remote. So I will be showing you a fun activity today after we do a quick warm-up. It's been several weeks where I have not been doing any warm-ups. So I'd like to do just a quick warm-up with you now. I hope you've enjoyed the YouTube videos that I have shown you. But I know you miss my face and miss my live warm-ups, so I'd like to bring them back to you now. All right, so first to start off, I'm gonna slide back. Let's see some warm-ups. All right, let me see you do 10 jumping jacks. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Raise roof, 10. Good, arms stretch. Good, one arm to the right. And left. Good, one arm balance while you hold your one leg up. Working on your quadricep stretches. And your quadriceps, boys and girls, are located in your upper leg, front upper leg. And down. It's always important when you stretch, doing stationary stretching, you hold for 10 seconds to get a nice, good stretch in with your legs. All the way up. Good, jogging your place. Good, side to side jumps. And stop. We're gonna do something new today. All right, we're gonna work on bicep curls, all right? Hopefully I'm close enough to the camera now for you to see my face. All right, so bicep curl, as you can see here, I have free weights, all right? These free weights are 6 pounds. Oh, they might be too heavy for me, but we will see. Now, if you do not have these free weights at home, you can use cans of soup. Campbell's soup cans are a little bit smaller than your Progresso soup cans, but you can hold a soup can and you can do a bicep curl. So if you notice with one arm, I'm gonna put the one weight down so you can see. You hold back of one arm, you bring your one arm up, and you bring it down. Arm up, and you bring it down. All right, that's the proper way to do a bicep curl. You don't want to be freewheeling here, just swinging your arm back and forth. That's not safe. Safety, keep your arm down, up and down, holding the back of your arm. All right, and you can do the same thing with the other arm. Now, if you're really good, you can combine. So I have 2 weights. So if you have the soup cans, because not everyone has free weights, you can go one at one time, one at the other, or you can do both at the same. All right, muscular strength is when you use a large weight or larger weight that's a little bit heavier for you, and you lift and try to get the most that you can in, doing the correct form. A muscular endurance is where you're using a smaller weight, doing a lot of repetitions in a shorter period of time. All right, so for you, I'm not worried about you using the heaviest weight possible, but I want you to use a weight that you feel comfortable. Now, a soup can is not gonna be 20 pounds, all right? Unless you're going to BJ's or Sam Club, and even there, they're not gonna do those heavy weights. So use a weight that you're capable of. Again, I'm using a 6 pound, but even if I do this, I'm still working on my muscular endurance, which is still a good thing, okay? So that's gonna be your warm-up for this week. I know last time I showed you how to do the correct way to do a push-up. We did figure 8, so I'm trying to lead you into different warm-ups to do. So as we work throughout the year, it gives you a lot of good ideas when working and on your warm-ups at home. Okay, so today what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on bowling. All right, bowling is a fun activity, and I'm gonna step out of the way so you can see. I have bowling pins set up, and I have a yellow cone set up, okay? Now, this week, the week of November 2nd through the 4th, is gonna be our bowling activity. This week is a shortened week, but I'd still like you to work on these skills. Now, bowling is like rolling, all right? So when you do these skills at home, if you do not have bowling pins, like me, all right, you can use milk cartons. If you do drink soda, which I do not prefer, but if you do drink soda, there's 2-liter bottles of soda, 1-liter bottles of water. You can use all sorts of things for your bowling pins. I actually happen to have a bowling ball. It's a foam heavy one, but we happen to have this in our gym. If you don't have a bowling ball, you can use any ball at home. If you have a ball that has holes, that's great. All right, but if you don't, you can always just palm the ball, like what I'm doing right now. So I'm palming the ball here. If you do have a bowling ball, the correct way to hold it would be your 2 fingers go here. So your ring finger, your middle finger, and your thumb goes in the other hole. And if you've gone out bowling before, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because that's the correct way to roll a ball. All right, when you are facing the pins, all right, you stand behind the line, you gently lower your body, and you step with your non-dominant foot towards the pins, and you release the ball at the pins. Now for me, just to give you a good idea of how far I've set my pins up from my cone, and if you don't have a cone, you can use some other sort of marker for your marking point. I'm gonna show you now. I'm gonna take a step back, and you can hear my voice getting louder. All right, I'm standing in front of the pin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a good 5 large steps away. That gives you an idea of how far you are from the pins. If you think you are easily able to knock your pins down, you can move back maybe 6 or 7. But for me, I'm gonna move back 5 large steps. Now the pins I have, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I have 10 pins set up. All right, I would recommend you having 10 pins if you're doing this activity as well. So for practice, I'm just gonna show you. I'm facing the pins, 2 fingers in the ball with my thumb in the thumb hole. And again, you can palm the ball if you don't have holes. You step with your non-dominant foot and you roll the ball. Okay, pretty good roll. I ended up getting 8 pins down. Now, this is always fun to do with a partner. All right, so if you have a partner at home, you have a sibling or a parent that can assist, it could go by a little bit faster. All right, if it doesn't, if you don't, it's gonna take more time. All right, so for your first activity, I want you to practice just rolling at the pins. And again, rolling is like bowling. Practice rolling and work on your accuracy trying to knock them down. These pins are set up. You can see the first pin, which is the red one in front, is in front. And then you see, actually, these are all multicolored pins. These are new ones that we got this year. But these are foam ones. But work on trying to hit the center pin, which is the head pin. And then when you hit the center pin or to the right or left of the center pin, usually they all crumble to the ground, which is really cool. All right. Now your second challenge for you is not just to practice hitting the pins, because that is fun. It's called fitness bowling. All right. It's something that I came up with. So I'm going to move back a little bit and I'm going to actually read you what this game is about. And then you get to practice it with your partner or challenging your parents or your brothers and sisters, and hopefully you win. All right. So for fitness bowling, all right, you have 2 rolls to knock the pins down. So it's going to stay in the same format that you see here. All right. For every pin you leave up, you must complete a fitness skill. Now, you have 2 rolls to knock the pins down. So for every pin you leave up, you have to do a fitness skill. So if I rolled the ball at the bowling pins and I had 2 rolls, and after my second roll, I leave 2 pins up. All right, you're not just going to do 2 of a fitness skill. So you would multiply that by the number 2, and that gives you the amount of fitness that you're going to do. So 2 times 2 would give you 4. So then you would do a fitness skill. Now I'm just going to give you some examples of fitness skills that you can do. Push-ups, which we should know by now. Sit-ups, which we've done a little bit of. So you could do sit-ups. Raise the roof jumps, which we did, I believe, in our warm-up. All right. Side-to-side jumps, which we did in our warm-up. And squat jumps, okay? A squat jump, which we have not done yet. All right, you go all the way down and you go all the way up, down, up, down, up. All right, and you come back down. All right, very good workout for your legs. All right, so if I left 2 pins up, I would end up doing 4 of one of those exercises. Now the good part is if you do knock all the pins down in 2 rolls, you select an activity for your partner. Now your partner is not going to do 100 of that activity. That would not be fair. So since there are 10 pins, your partner will do 10 of an activity. That's why this activity is more fun to do with a partner, because if you do it versus a partner, it can get a little bit competitive. And you know me, I'm not competitive, I'm very competitive. But it's not all about competition, it's about fun. And that's what this activity is about. It's challenging yourself, improving yourself with this activity, and challenging your partner. All right, so here we go. Just as an example, I'm just going to show you. You're facing your pins. You get 2 rolls. Oh, I don't get it. That's 3 pins. 3 pins I knocked in. Coming back in. So that means I get 1 more roll, and we're going to see how many I have left standing. Here we go. Oh my goodness, I got them all down. I can't believe it. All right, I must have been practicing before this video. No, I actually got them all down, so that's really good. So, in this scenario, if I get them all down, my partner would end up doing a fitness activity. Lucky me. All right? That's why this activity is fun to do with a partner. Please, if you can, find someone to do this with. If you don't have bowling pins, you can see what I'm doing here. Again, this week is a shortened week, but I would really love for you to find the equipment that you need. You don't need to go and purchase this at the stores. You have this stuff at home, whether it's a ball, which a lot of kids have just a ball at home to roll, and you just need something to stand up to roll at. And if you don't have 10 of pins, you can use 7. You can reduce the number that you have. Since this lesson is for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, 5th graders, you know, I was about 5 large steps back. So for 5th grade, just based on what I was doing, I would go back maybe 6 or 7. You know, for 4th grade, I would maybe stay at 5 or 6, and for 3rd grade, I would stay at 4 or 5, all right? Just based on the challenge and how hard it is, skill-wise. If you're really good, and this is for the advanced bowlers, and I'm a bowler myself, so I love competition. If you're really good with your right hand, and I'm right-handed, try to bowl with the left. And left, if you're left-handed, try bowling with your right. It's really cool. Not many bowlers can bowl with both hands. Usually it doesn't happen, all right? So it's a very good way to challenge yourself and be competitive, challenge your parents, challenge your siblings. There will be a Google form this week, so please complete the Google form online. Again, I am in school, so if there are any questions between noon and 1 p.m., I have my office hours, so feel free to stop on. I know that's a lot of your lunch, but I know it's hard for me to have office hours at the beginning of the day since I am in school, and sometimes I'm not available to be online. But from 12 to 1, I am online every day, from Monday to Friday, except for holidays and days off. So please, if you need any questions or you need anything, please message me. I've had a lot of kids turn in their work. I really appreciate it. I just want to show you my cool mask. All right, as you all know, I love Disney. So I have this really cool mask. It's a Mickey pretzel. And now it looks really good, doesn't it, the pretzel? All right, not my haircut, the pretzel looks good. But I'm very happy that all of you are doing your work. Next week, just to give you an update, because I know a lot of you look forward to the next activities to come, I've been writing down an outline of what we should do. We usually do basketball come January, and we do, that's a winter sport. We usually have it inside. But because not all of us have basketball courts inside, if we are still hybrid, my plan is to do basketball starting next week. All right, because we still have weather that's fallish weather, so we still should be good to go outside if we need to. So we'll be starting basketball skills next week. All right, I hope everyone's doing good. Have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.